Hello. Today I'm going to walk us through the SiteScope web application and how to integrate with the scanning feature in your app. So up on the right-hand side here, we've actually taken a scan of a hotel room that I stayed at in San Francisco. You'll see I start to walk around the room, scan some things. We're actually using LiDAR in an iPhone Pro to pick up on all the objects in the room, on all the walls and all the dimensions. And as I go to scan through the rest of this, you'll see it's extremely accurate. Every scan that I've pulled up has typically been within 1 inch or less of the dimensions. So when we complete that rendering, we'll go ahead and hit finish. And this is the room that we'll have to work with. And so I'll actually jump over into this project inside the SiteScope web application. And this was actually an ADA room, but you'll see that I have the square foot of the enclosures, all the different objects, doors, and walls. I can see what those look like here, as well as get detailed PDF reports with all those measurements and dimensions. So I'll go ahead and create this and pop it into the 2D floor plan editor. And the beauty of this is that if there's anything that's missed, so in this case, there was actually an opening here on this wall, there's a full editor to be able to make quick changes. So I'll go ahead and drop a door into here and lay that there. And I can actually choose that this is just an opening. I know there wasn't actually a swing direction of that door. Beautiful. So I have my floor plan. I have the dimensions of each room inside the floor plan. And I can see all the windows, objects, layouts, and all these things can be hidden as well with this layers feature. So if I hid the furniture out, if I don't care about that, I just want the layout, that's totally fine. Now I can take this and pop over to the 3D side, and I can actually see what this looks like from a 3D perspective. I'll see here that I have the TV on the wall, different objects in the room. I did layer in a feature too that you could actually stage the room, and so I have some furniture. You might need to rotate some things around, so I'll go ahead and rotate this toilet around and maybe give it a little bit more width as well. But this gives you the full picture of what it's like to scan a room, pull it up in 2D and 3D, and actually be able to visualize a space. Now, what SiteScope was really built for originally was documenting sites. So I'll go ahead and actually export this as a PDF. I can include the wall details, the room details. If I took photos while I was on site, I can actually associate them with the PDF report. Just because I just created this floor plan, I don't have any associated with it currently. But I can also go around the editor and start capturing different elements. So if I really wanted to call something out, I could look at this wall, I could capture this. I could actually go back into the 2D space. If there's something here that I want to capture, I'll just capture the entire platform there, and then I'll say done. I'll go ahead and export this PDF, pull this guy open, and you'll see my company's brandings at the top, the location, and we have those images in here so that we can pass along to the next party. The beautiful thing about this is that we're going to get the net area of all the wall surface areas, and you can color those inside the editor as well as name the walls. We'll have all the wall elevation profiles. So if we had any slants on the walls that we measured, that was something that was common that came up with the wallpaper company that I worked with. It'll capture those as well. You can see the little wall was recognized here, but that can be stripped out in the editor. But all the dimensions that we can pass off to contractors or next party. And something that we just released too is a feature to actually bring in your own material. So you can generate cost reports off of the room measurements if you're working in flooring and tiling, or you can generate this off of the wall measurements if you're doing something with the walls here. Perfect. That's a full overview of SiteScope interior. The other side of the house is what I like to call SiteScope exterior. So when you're on site, taking photos is always a core part of doing any job. Who took the photo, when it was taken. That's all documented in these reports as well. If I come over to the exterior side, this is where I can actually pop over, and this isn't going to be the best project for the exterior view, but typically folks that want to measure roofing areas, landscaping, asphalt and paving, you can do this while you're on site, and you can actually drop pins at different locations and associate photos with those pins so that you have spatial context and awareness of where there might be damages on site or where we need to send a contractor out to. You can document these issues extensively, and if you have a lot of measurements, you can even come in here and color code it. And all these area measurements too can be tied into those cost reports too. So this is what the exterior side of the house looks like as well. All this to say, we have ways to upload your own PDFs and document out by sharing expireable links so that your end users or consumers can easily see the same project that you see and the same measurements that you see. So that's a full overview of what a project looks like inside of SiteScope. I hope you enjoy.